By human nature, human beings, particularly black people, we want to be subservient to others. It is in our DNA. Somebody that's lazy and doesn't want to work, he wants somebody to tell him that his business is not doing well because his brother is using witchcraft to disturb his business. Everybody is playing that Nigeria. You know why they play it? They are lazy. So if you understand the laws of probability and statistics, you won't gamble at all because it doesn't make sense. Every day is a miracle. But we cannot come here and come and tell you, ha 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 ha. 419. 3 years ago, I was owing the bank 1.3 billion naira. That was where everybody started talking. I said, that is there. People that knew me, I believe in hope. I look at problem, when I see problem, I look at problem, I look at it. I'll be very worried. But later on, I will press on. People find a way to make themselves as big as God. Daddy Gio, Mommy Gio. You have a problem, submit your problem to God and talk to Him directly. That way, you don't make yourself a slave to anybody. When you get it, that people should become slaves to pastors. By human nature, human beings, particularly black people, who want to be subservient to others. It is in our DNA. Let me give you an example. Everybody is playing Bet Nigeria. Are you aware of what I'm saying? They play Bet Nigeria. You know why they play it? Because they are little. They are lazy. You know, there's this Premier League, every time they are playing matches and all that. And I have a PhD. I know the laws of probability and statistics. That you can never win. But about 3 years ago, I said, let me just try it. Let me see if it's possible to really beat this thing. So I will bet Manchester United will win. Because I know the strong teams that they will win. You will find yourself, you will win 9 matches in a row. One day, one year team will defeat them. Then all the money you have made over 9 matches, they will collect everything from you. So if you understand the laws of probability and statistics, you won't gamble at all. Because it doesn't make sense. But human beings will not understand that. They will continue to push themselves. And you know, in the practice of mathematics, because we have arithmetic, that's the basic. We have trigonometry. You have geometry, and then you have algebra. And then the most difficult of all is calculus. Calculus was discovered 16 something by Newton. Then the simplest one among all, statistics and probability, were not discovered until about 18 something. More than 200 years later. But that is the most simple part of mathematics. Just to add figures together, do the averages and analyze so you can have your facts. It makes it very simple. But they refuse to teach that extensively in the university. You know the lotto they have in America? Sometimes they will reach about how many billion? How many 300 million, 500 million. Everybody wants to win it, so they'll put their money and put it aside. Put it aside. How many people are putting it? More than 250 million people every day they buy. 250 million times $1. Is that not very true? So one person will now win 500 million. Because of that, everybody in the country wants to win it. Okay, if you take $1 every day and you can save it, and you save it for 10 years, with compound interest, how much are you going to make? You become a millionaire already. But we don't understand that. That is the way religion is. Religion is such that people want to depend on others. They want somebody to tell them what to do. And it's like Christian, Jesus Christ came to remove the obstacle between man and God, so that you can talk to God directly and express your problem to Him directly. Not turn the church into a money-making machine. You want to drive a Land Cruiser, you want to walk and buy your own. The funds of the church is for the church. Because we believe that if you are going to preach the word of God, you should have a vocation. You don't turn the church into a money-making machine. If people are truly Christians in Nigeria, people are truly Muslims, why do we have so much problem in this world? At the moment, almost every church is filled with members that are congregations. They worship, they sing, they dance. But nothing ever changes. Nothing is changing. People find a way to make themselves as big as God. Daddy Geo, Mommy Geo. Religion is such that people want to depend on others. They want somebody to tell them what to do. And it's like Christian, Jesus Christ came to remove the obstacle between man and God, so that you can talk to God directly and express your problem to Him directly. I hear of stories where people go and wait. One of our members, one time, said his brother, the wife took the children to a church. After the service, the wife was waiting to see the bishop. And the children, 12 years old, said they should go home. As they were going home, as the child was crossing this our major road here, the 12 years old got struck by a car and died. The matter didn't end there. Our people now went, according to them, the family went to see a spiritualist. So the father, who did not take the son to the church, was the one that used the son to make money ritual, so he can become rich. So they were not pursuing the man all over the time. Because somebody has made them a slave mentally, that they now believe that it is somebody that is tormenting them. That is the way our brain is wired. So somebody asked Jesus Christ, what is the greatest commandment? He said, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your strength. So that's the first part. So the second part is do to others as you want them to do to you. That's love your neighbor as yourself. He said this is a summary of all the laws and the prophets. But human beings don't want to accept that. What do they want? Somebody that's lazy, that doesn't want to work. He wants somebody to tell him that his business is not doing well because his brother is using witchcraft to disturb his business. So, when you go to see a native doctor, this doctor will sit down, he will start interviewing you. What's your problem? Who do you think is your problem? Who do you have quarrel with? He's gathering data. He'll tell you, okay, come and see me in 3 days time. I'm going to fast and pray. Bring so and so and master, I will fast and pray for you. The same thing the pastor will tell you. So after 3 days, the answer you are looking for, you are nasty. You are the one that told him that you had quarrel with your cousin, you were fighting over land. You had quarrel with your brother. He tried to take your land from you. He has gathered that information too. So what does he do? He will not tell you what you want to hear. That your problem is coming from that your brother. I told you he's the one. That is our problem. But here, we are telling you that if you have a problem in your business, go and look in the mirror. Find out if there are things you are doing that are not correct. Maybe customers will pay you to supply items, you don't supply them. If you are a transporter, the vehicle is breaking down on the road and you don't repair it. Next thing you are looking for somebody to blame. I will tell you, no, that's not the way. What you want is look inward. When I speak to this man, I people say, oh, just went there and exposed people and all that. I said, expose me. Expose me. Because we see that at NEDC. We go to see people, NEDC people gather, everybody. For 4 hours they are praying. As soon as they enter inside after the prayer, please, my father is here. They say, no, you have to bring 95% otherwise. This is the man that has been praying in tongues since. So you've been wondering, what is all this about? Why are we deceiving ourselves? We are full of contradictions. I'm not saying that you cannot do business. But 35% is too much. Why don't you manage 10%? No. It's not possible. Money you didn't even work for. You want 35%. It's too much. How can the contractor survive? That is not his business. That is the problem. And when you live there, the other man that brought the contract, that man had to go. In the end, the contractor cannot survive. But every day, you are preaching the Bible before you enter inside the company. That is the contradiction we are talking about. And that's why we say, we make things very simple by just talking about do to others as you want them to do. There are people in our church that for many years, they were going from one church to another, trying to get pregnant, and they couldn't. But teaching them, go and see a doctor and do an IVF. Some of them have done that, but they don't have children. It's amazing. Every day is a miracle. But we cannot come here and come and tell you, and say, oh, that church is very strong. 419. 419. So, let me tell you something about my life. As about 3 years ago, I was owing the bank 1.3 billion naira in debt. That was where everybody collected. Asita is there. People that knew me, that knew about my details, Asita is finished. It's frustrated. I just kept quiet. Because I believe in hope. They saw me as somebody that was finished. People started insulting me. People that I pay school fees for, that I sponsored to America, sponsored to Europe, gave them visa, they were not insulting me. I just kept quiet. It's okay. We'll give God the glory. Why am I saying this? Because about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, I finished paying the debt. You see, I'm saying this is that. Right now, I don't owe anybody any money anymore. I only owe 2 people. My son, engineer, cross buyer, he sold one of his property. He said that he used it to do the business. 65 million. My sister sold a house. So that you use it for your business. They are the only 2 people who are owing my life. Don't owe anybody. Someone that was owing 1.3 billion. Now I don't owe anybody. So what did Reverend Dike do to me? The banks that I was owing, when he said to pay, I said, okay, I'm owing you so and so. Can you give me some concession? They say, yeah. We'll give you, are you to pay so and so amount? I say, yeah. They'll give me concession. Computer gave me concession. My MD package the whole paper to Central Bank. You see, our money could have been more, but our chairman, because seized all the money and gave away back. The government gave me away back. So I received a letter from CBN 3 weeks ago. He said I should go and pay 17.7 million before the end of December, or we will face sanction. Why am I saying this? So when it was time for this ceremony, I told myself, okay, if the CBN can authorize me to go and pay 17.7 million, which I must pay, should I have that so that I can pay more than that? But I believe in hope. That's what I have. Hope. I look at problem, when I see problem, I look at problem, I look at it. I'll be very worried. But later on, I pray some. I say, yes, I can deal with. And I've always dealt with. What do we do with our money? One of our members is an electrician, a young man. He went to Lagos to do inverter installation. The next thing we heard is that he died. So we went to the funeral, and then they drove us away from the place where we were doing the burial. We went to keep going from us, so we said, okay. Then the children, where the young man was staying, he planted, our son here, he planted about 500 yams or two. I planted about 400. This man, what he planted is more than 1,000. They up and down. Family seized it. His television, they seized it. His gas cooker, they seized it. His refrigerator, family seized it. His car, family seized it. So I sent a message to the father, saying, I want to go to the village. We went there. We got there, the father started talking that doesn't believe that the children, so I don't want to see the children anymore. So the church, we took them in. I put them in my compound. A woman and 4 children. Members of the church started contributing money. And then we put them in school. Mr. Jesus, how much did you pay for their school fees? They are paying more than 7,000 for their school fees. And then we said, okay, for the woman, we opened a shop opposite the church there. Open a shop for her. And give her money to be cooking food. We said, so she can be feeding her children. That's what we do with our money. We are building the church. And we are helping human beings. Not one cover that people have graciously given to the church will be used for any purpose other than to promote the building of the church and the human beings inside the church. God knows that not one couple will spend on anything outside. Even our pastors, everybody is doing work of sacrifice. Maybe the pastor has money for transport and all that. Because we have told him also, look for something that you can do. Our pastor and his wife and children just left 2 weeks ago for Canada. You know, when people say, oh, you have to go and meet a pastor that will pray for you. 2 days ago, I asked him in the church, I said, did anybody pray for you? He said no. Did anybody buy any visa for you? He said no. He just filled the form. And he went, came back, they gave them citizenship of Canada. Himself, his wife, and 2 children. And people say that that's not a miracle. Let me tell you something. You don't think that every day is a miracle. Are you aware that in the human body there are 96,000 kilometers of vessels carrying blood around? Anything I tell you, what you do, you fact check. 60,000 miles, which is 96,000 kilometers of vessels. If any of those vessels get blocked, you cannot function. Any of those vessels get blocked. 96,000 kilometers. Try to imagine it in your head, everywhere, all over your body. Because the body, if you look at the circulatory system, any blood that is here through your lungs, collect oxygen, and get nutrients and continue all over. So if anyone is blocked there, that part, they are going to start having problems. So to be alive, and you are 70 years old, and you have been alive, that means everything has been working perfectly for so long. Is it not so? Is that not a miracle? By human nature, human beings, particularly black people, who want to be subservient to others. It is in our DNA. Somebody that's lazy and doesn't want to work, he wants somebody to tell him that his business is not doing well because his brother is using witchcraft to disturb his business. And everybody is playing that Nigeria. You know why they play it? They are lazy. So if you understand the laws of probability and statistics, You won't gamble at all because it doesn't make sense. Every day is a miracle. Or we cannot come here and come and tell you, ha 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 ha. 419. 3 years ago, I was owing the bank 1.3 billion naira. That was where everybody started talking. I said, that is there. People that knew me, I believe in hope. I look at problem, when I see problem, I look at problem, I look at it. I'll be very worried. But later on, I will pray some.